Hi, welcome back to John's Chaotic Healing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Today is Thursday, which means we're back on reviews and day in the life. And to start, this week's coping skill is knitting. And the reason I bring this up is because it's actually a very useful tool if you are autistic, if you have ADHD, or if you are anxious. And the reason I bring up knitting is because it's a very repetitive thing. And so that helps for autism, that helps for ADHD who needs to hyperfixate. It also helps for the anxious who like to pick at our cuticles. And the reason I like it, the reason I like it is because it gives me something to do with my hands, and yet it's a high enough task load that it distracts me from whatever's going on internally, but for some reason externally I can still focus on being able to listen to my circumstances. Now, the tools that you'll need, obviously you'll want yarn. I've been using, I don't know what color this yarn is, I bought it so long ago. Checks notes, it's Malabrigo. You're gonna want appropriate size knitting needles for this. You can also do crocheting, but to me, I don't get the same effect of it. I like to use a rounded knitting pair because I find that I tend to work better with it. And personally, I'm making a scarf, but you can make beanies with it. I've made beanies before. You can make hats, you can make shirts, you can make sweaters, you can make whatever you want, honestly. And it all depends on whatever you have the attention for. And it's a really good coping skill that you can build mastery upon. And as you can tell, I'm trying to get this in order here. And we're just going to do about a round of knitting. You'll see that it'll go kind of quick. And we're just going to go with it. If you don't have the materials at home, no worries. You can spend the time on this time lapse determining if this is something that you want to get into. If not, no worries. I understand, because not every coping skill is meant for everyone. So here we go. Okay, now that we've gotten back from doing some yarn, how did that feel? For me, I really like that. I haven't done some knitting in a really long time, so that felt good. Now onto the review portion. So today we are reviewing a TV show that I have not watched in a while until this week, when I realized I needed to start watching more comedy because I started ketamine-assisted psychotherapy this past week, literally on Tuesday. And I was like, wow, I really watched some dark shows, so I need something lighthearted, something that's going to make me laugh. And so what did I come up with? Psych! The TV show, Psych. And yes, it's a little misogynistic. Yes, it's a little outdated. But I found it really funny because of the absurdity. And you know what? I give it 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10. Because it's funny, but it's a little bit like poorly written. But I think that's part of what makes it funny, is that it's poorly written and it just still goes along well. And so here, we'll watch a little clip that I found really kind of humorous from it. Here we go. Take a look.
Look, I don't care what Lassiter says. The cat is not my new partner, Gus. Don't be ridiculous.
Then tell me again why the cat gets to ride shotgun?
He gets car sick, and you know this. Do you want him to throw up again back there? Is that what you want?
That's not funny, Sean.
All right. Now that we watched that, we're going to get into the day in the life because we have so much to cover. Okay. As I told you, I started ketamine-assisted psychotherapy this week. Which, oh my gosh, that was so strange. I did not expect it to go like that, but it was honestly so interesting. It was the calmest and just meditative I felt in a really long time. And I'm still feeling really good from it right now. And so I'm really happy with the effects of it. But I would seriously say do not do any type of like therapy without direct oversight. Like, I'm doing this with multiple providers doing oversight on me. And so do not do any type of drug without oversight, okay? Seriously. That being said, there's that going on. The date went really well. We're still in contact. Shocker. I was expecting him to like completely ignore me after that date, but we're still in contact. He said it went well. We enjoyed each other's company. He called me cute. He called me cute. Oh my gosh, we called each other cute, and he was a little bit tired. I was also a little bit tired, but it went well. We played code names or code words or something, and that was fun. I realized that I just did not know my geography, which is really interesting. Oh my gosh. American education system failed me, honestly. What else happened this week? Oh, also, I had a really, really bad autistic meltdown that lasted like half of the day in school on Saturday. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, I felt so bad because I did not realize it was an autistic meltdown until I'm filming. And I'm like, oh. So I messaged one of my classmates who was really affected by it, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So I sent out an email to my professor being like, hey, just letting you know, I don't think we need as intense oversight. I think we're in a better space than I anticipated. It was just a lot of anxiety. But honestly, like, I will say the structure of it is still not there with our group. I really do think that part of it is just that our group lacks a lot of structure, and that, like, I do feel that some of my anxiety was still warranted, but we do have an extra week more than I was anticipating, so I think that helps a bit. Oh, well, guess what? With my nutritionist, we had me try chicken thighs, and that I learned that I do not like it from a restaurant. It tasted way too rubbery, and yeah, that did not go well. But thankfully, I learned that the hard way, and now we're trying it next week, where we try, I think, without breading, which is terrifying, but she's trying to make it more affordable. Oh well. And I also learned that I need to do more stimming. And also, I was supposed to see my doctor because I think I had burned my stitches or something. My throat has been kind of feeling a tiny bit weird. And they canceled my appointment because the power had gone out. But then they were like, oh, by the way, the next available appointment is like not until like 2 weeks from now. And I'm like, are you serious? You promised me this week. But no, they lied. And so I'm really pissed at my doctors for that. But my pre-op is next week, and we're starting the process of me actually preparing for surgery, which is very exciting. And I feel like more happened this week, but I'm blanking. I had a really busy week, honestly. And there was a lot of like work that happened, and then a lot of like schedule changes happened this week, which I was not happy about. And I really wish that like I could catch a break, but I just can't. Work has been going as usual, which is nice. We're starting to pick up the pace on assignments, which is exciting. It means that the study is actually progressing, and so that's exciting. Crisis Text Line is also doing big things, which is really exciting. I got to do more things for the advisory board. Will not disclose, but things are happening there on that end. And I would say overall, it was lighter than I anticipated. And I did actually get to meet up with this new guy, and we're gonna, I think, be friends. He was chill. We were a little awkward together. I think we're both neurodivergent, which made it funny, but we kind of just walked around the mall. I did get a gift for my friend all captains, and I will show that next week when it gets closer to their tour date in Los Angeles, because I want to show it when it's more applicable, but it's really funny, and I think that the band is going to get a kick out of it. And like I did, we were cracking up when we were printing it out and everything, and I showed it to my best friend, and he was like, he was so shook, and I was like, it's good, it's good. So with that, not too much on the end here, but honestly, I'm in a really good space today. A little bit more emotional, honestly, but today is gonna be my homework day. I'm doing a lot of my readings today and catching up on assignments. I'm watching this film, the Christopher Reeves, so I'll keep you posted on my review for that next week. And yeah, that's most of it. Kind of just chillaxing, vibing, and wow, first time I'm not super bad headspace in a while. That's nice. Alright, I'll end it here because I don't have too much bumps and downs to report. Physical therapy's progressing again. She had me do these things called monster walks, and oh my gosh, they were kicking my behind. I don't understand it. I was sweating like a geister. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for existing. And please know that the world is so much better because you are in it.